issue that's coming up later on in the fall, and we're talking about the Bush tax cuts, the Bush-era tax cuts, an extension. There is a big discussion out there right now about what will, or if anything, will be extended. At this point, what do you believe? Do you believe that it should be across the board? The Obama administration has looked in particular at those earning over $250,000 should not have those extensions, but others should. What's your stance right now?
Well, for one thing, the middle class, most of these tax cuts were for the middle class. You had the $1,000 child tax credit, which will go back to $500 if we don't act. There's the marriage penalty, and there's the alternative minimum tax, which would hit probably 40 or 50,000 families in Alabama. Has that potential. And those are not tax cuts for the rich. In fact, the lowest rate, which is 10% income tax, goes to 15. So there's a 50% tax increase for the poorest Alabamians. Now, most of the focus, as you said, has been on those two top tiers. And the so-called, what the Democrats say, the rich. The rich are also, in many cases, if you want to categorize that as rich, are your small business owners. 70% of your small businesses fall into that category. And they're hiring people right now. It's the small businesses that are really our hope on generating and getting this economy going. So any tax that you raise during a recession is going to dampen economic activity. And I've always agreed with Reagan. The way you grow revenues is you grow the economy. You put people back to work.
What do you think are the chances that those extensions go through? A lot of folks say it could end up being a victim of the political season, and ultimately those not get cleared out through and everything go back. What are the chances that something gets through before the end of this year, before the deadline?
Well, I hope that we address it. It's very important we do it, and not do it in a lame duck session. And I think next week we're going to raise that issue, that this needs to be done by the Congress that's here now, or the next Congress, not by Congress that meeting in November, December, that has just been voted out of office. I would say that the middle class tax cuts are the priority. But I would hope that we don't raise any taxes during a recession. And as I say, those two highest tax brackets, you're going to hit hard small businesses, and you're going to lessen the chances of us hiring many more people in the private sector. We're growing government. In fact, this bill next week is going to grow government and federal control over our state's education system and its health care system. And Obama really needs to listen to the voters. He should have listened as a result of Missouri, where 70% of them voted against Obamacare.